everybody, it's your pal Chris, aka Mr. Ramon 420, and welcome to the Fucked Up Update video for January 2019, where I'll be able to talk to you about everything not review-like in a situation. Before I get into all that, I like to say this video is brought to you by PayPal.me. Yes, PayPal.me, the place where people like you can support a person like me creating stuff for the Mr. Ramon 420 Movies and Shit Show, yes, where you can help out with $1, $5, $10, or even $20 if you feel kindly enough to do that. I would greatly appreciate it. $5 may not be a lot in some people's eyes, but it would be a big help. So enough of that. I'll talk about what's going to be happening in this video as soon as I get back. Give me a sec. Alright guys, welcome back. I appreciate you sticking around. Okay, so I'm going to be continuing the update I did back last May, where I talked about the first 10 set of movies on my shelf, and I've been kind of building that up, like 2 or 3 movies a month, and doing the best I can. So this is the next set of 12 movies I'm going to be talking about that are on the shelf, plus 4 that came in the mail today, which I'm really excited to talk about. Okay, so this is the Chris part. This is non-movie. This is real me. I was excited when I woke up this morning because I was going to be talking about movies and the movies I got, because it's always a nice little thing I get to speak about, because I know some people like, oh, what did Chris get? I don't know if that many people do that, but still, it's a nice thought. Yeah, I woke up this morning and I thought I was going to have a good day, and you know what made it worse? Going on Facebook. Now, I'll be honest with you, I was having a tough day to begin with, but Facebook adds layers of anguish, anxiety, and frustration to your day, because you come in contact with people who not only have a miserable conversation they want to bring to you, but they want you to enjoy the miserableness as well. I had 2 conversations with that, and one made me feel really guilty about myself, so I felt fantastic. And I know this person's not going to see it because they never see these videos, even though I've seen every one of their fucking written reviews. And it's like, oh, I'm sorry if I made you feel guilty. I'll leave you all alone myself. Oh my god. Also, apparently I had a political debate. I'm not going to tell you about what, but I felt my brain being sucked out of my fucking head. And it's times like this where I know I'm doing 2 to 3 videos a week, and school's coming up in a couple weeks, that I'm thinking maybe by the end of February I'm going to be probably be taking like 1 or 2 months break from the channel. So yeah, that's kind of one of the things that I'm going to be bringing up. So yeah, that's definitely what's going to be happening. Sorry guys, let me get my bearings and I'll be right back and we'll talk about the movies. Sorry about that. Well guys, thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate it. I'll kind of talk about what I just did at the very end of the video if you want to stick around that long. I really hope so. So let's talk about the movies, because that's what you came here for. Yay, is that right? Yay, movies, yay! So the first one is basically a blind buy. I've definitely done quite a few of them, and it comes from director Søren Rolf Jensen, entitled Nasty. It's from Denmark. I don't know what it's supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about family and applesauce, and it's depraved, and it's supposed to be really nasty, and one of these days I will talk about it, and when I do, I'll probably review it on here, or just keep it to myself. Sometimes I don't like doing that. Alright, so the next one I got was something I've been wanting to get for a long time. It's supposed to be really fucked up. It's coming from Czech Republic, and it is entitled Someone Down There Likes Me. It's fucked up. It is supposed to be weird and disturbing and disgusting and violent and just nasty and stuff, and I've been wanting to have for my collection a long time. My next one, I don't think is nasty or completely fucked up. Probably weird. It's called Whimsy and Hester, and it's a short film from Jeffrey Garcia. I've talked about Jeffrey before, and as a matter of fact, I will be honored enough to give you guys a link to where you can pick up some of his stuff, because his stuff is really weird and pretty interesting. I liked his 3 films that he made, and I think it's on a real quick budget, and their ideas are pretty eccentric. So yeah, I'm definitely glad it's part of my collection. Okay, this is another blind buy. It's I have no clue. It's from Germany. The title itself, it's called Blutnacht, or Blood Night, Revenge of the Demon. It's apparently a group of friends are on their way to party. The mood is good, but soon becomes clouded when Jackson notices his girlfriend with his best friend. Stuff happens, blood begins, everything gets nasty. It's supposed to be pretty fucked up, and honestly, I hope it's fucked up, because if it isn't, I'm like, oh, but next one I actually watched, and probably down the line I will review it for this channel, because I really enjoyed it. It is Diary of a Deadbeat. This is basically the story of Jim Van Bember. Now, I know people love him and people hate him. I enjoy, his work. I think it's something amazing. He just recently, Deadbeat at Dawn came out on Arrow, and it's the color, the way it's set up. It's supposed to look amazing. One of these days, I want to get it. The thing is, I have the Dark Sky Films collection, where it's not only the Manson family and Deadbeat, but also all the short films and some special features. This is actually really good. I would definitely recommend getting a copy for yourself. It's a lot of great interviews in this. One of these days I'll definitely be able to talk about that. Who knows? One of these days I'll review Deadbeat and the Manson family on this channel. Surprised I haven't done it so far. So yeah, that's the first set of movies that I'm going to be talking about. I'll be back in a little bit, and I'll bring up the other part of the 12. Sit right there. Bye! Okay guys, I appreciate you still sticking around. So let's get to the next part of the 12 movies that are in my collection now. This is the triple-decker of Criterion Collections, the 3 that I bought this at the time that Criterion was on sale. The first film I got, I loved this film the first time I saw it, which was years ago, and I did a review, but somehow that review's magically gone away. Fuck you, YouTube! It is House, aka Hausu, on Blu-ray. It is bizarre as fuck. It is like my top 10 weird Japanese films of all time, and there are a lot of weird Japanese films, but this is in the top 10. This and Funky Forest. Oh man, if you have not seen this, you need to check it out. It is bizarre. It makes no sense, but I guess it's a symbol of purity or a sexual blossoming. I don't know. I didn't care to ask. Okay, so the second one in my trilogy of Criterion comes from director Guy Madden. Now, years back, probably 2011, I watched this film, The Saddest Music in the World, and I was blown away by how good a film could be with such small semantics and idea, that I felt like it was done in such a small stage that works so well, and I really loved it. And I said to myself, I need to see, something else. And apparently I found out he did that film in Winnipeg, which is one of the coldest and bleakest places to be around. And he actually made a film showing his love for his appreciation for his town, Winnipeg, and hence the film My Winnipeg. I think it's based on his life, but it's done in such a weird way that you're not sure what to make of it, but you're supposed to go along with it. So, yes, and the third part of the trilogy of Criterion comes Gomorrah. Now, a lot of you that are fans of mob movies probably never heard of this, but this is kind of like the true story of what happens in Italy with mobs in certain aspects. People have died for knowing this film. I think the director, there was like a bounty on his head at one time because he made this, because this was like, no, you're putting stuff in we do not want the people to know, even though this is what's really going on. Truly amazing. It's bleak, it's dark, and it's interesting. I love it, and it's just a great part of the collection. Okay, so this one I saw back in 1989. I was 13 or 14 years old at the time when I saw this. I don't understand why I was able to get my hands on it, because it's just, I think I got it from the, the VHS store. And it's got a re-release from Vinegar Syndrome, and it is entitled Liquid Sky. Go on, if you don't know what this term means, Google it. It may give you the answer. It involves eclectic artists and aliens and drugs, just tons of drugs. I don't know if there's a interesting story. It's unique, but it's I don't even know how to explain it. I don't know if I could ever do a review for it. I may do one of these days where I would talk about that. A real life horror for you lads and ladies out there. Have you ever heard the story of one jackass who decided to take his whole family to Africa, where he would create a film where not only him, his kids, his wife, everyone on the film production got injured, but no animals were hurt in this production? Come and meet the story of Roar. Yes, Roar, where you too might die in the production of a stupid idea. It's so bad. I mean, if you get a chance, go check out the trailer. Click on the trailer for Roar. It's so interesting. It's supposed to be nice and peaceful, and then the animals attack, and then they're being impaled. Oh, it's so wrong. Oh, I always get a kick out of it. It's like, oh, what a stupid bastard. This one I watched on my own when the director, Nathan Rumbler, was nice enough to, give us a chance to see it free one night. And I said to myself, okay, it was that good. I need to have it in my collection. And it is Fangboner. Yes, Fangboner. It's basically when STDs go really wrong. I mean, it's fucked up, but it's really funny to watch. There was also the trailer for it is interesting. Yes, this is also from Vinegar Syndrome. This is one of those 80 films that are kind of fucked up and not really known, and it's really violent, but it's interesting to watch. It is Demon Wind. I don't know if this camera can show you, but it is, the cover for it is so fucking awesome. Just a woo, change the stuff and people die and it woohoo. Okay, and in the final video I'm going to be talking to you about on the shelf is Clive Barker's Nightbreed, the director's cut. Now, it's not the Cabal cut, which is like, I think, $200 at one time, which I'm like not paying for that. I heard at some places he was selling it cheaper, but still, it's the director's cut. Um, I see segments of this because I don't think it showed too many times, on HBO and Showtime back in the days. But this edition is really amazing, and I love it, and it works really well. It's pretty crisp and clear, and it's enjoyable. And okay, guys, so then I'm gonna be when I come back, I'm gonna be showing you the 4 that I got in the mail today. Ooh, stay tuned. Alright, guys, this is the final part of the movies I get to talk to you about today. This is the 4 films that came in the mail, and I didn't want to wait till the next very long time that will come where I get to talk to you about these movies. These came in the mail. I heard so many people talk about this one, and as a matter of fact, about 1 or 2 weeks ago, I got an email from Unearthed Films and asking everyone that gets the screen to check out this film. And I thought, this is going to be one of those films that I'm probably not only going to review, but I'm also going to buy. It's from Unearthed Films, and it's titled Brutal. Not one person has said this is bad. Everyone I've talked to had said this is messed up and really nasty, and I am so excited to talk about this. I think I'm going to be talking to you about this in a couple of weeks. So I'm so looking forward to be checking this out. This is going to be vicious. Another one that I really want, and not one person has said a horrible thing, but they all said this is fucking nasty as shit, and I'm so excited. It is Trauma. Oh man, oh man. Woo! And artsploitation film. I love artsploitation films because they come up with such fucked up shit. And this is, oh. Okay, this one is a double feature Blu-ray. It's one I've been looking for a long time. I liked the 2 documentaries that are on it, but I didn't like it enough to where I want to get one each. If they came in a combo, in which they did, it's fantastic. It's a combo of Electric Boogaloo, The Story of Cannon, and Machete Maidens Unleashed, the story of the Filipino world of B movies, where there's blood, boobs, and bats. They're both documentaries are fantastic, and they actually on, I think, Amazon. This was going on sale for $10. That's why I picked it up. I'm like, oh, cool, it's here, yay! So I can, get it for myself, yay! And the 4th one comes from director Michael S. Rodriguez. One second. He asked me a couple weeks ago if I could, review his movie that's coming up. He gave me a trailer. I looked at it and I was like, yeah, all right, definitely take a look at it. It is entitled The Last American Horror Show. Yeah, Last American Horror Show. It stars Jim Van Beber and Felicia Rose. It looks interesting. Some people say, oh, this looks crappy. It's like, are you fucking high? I've seen crappy trailers, and this was not crappy. This looks interesting. And it looks like there's a lot of production behind it. And I'm going to be, I think, reviewing this in February. So we will see about that. All right. Now it's time for the talk. Yes, the talk. You know what? I'll do the talk when I get back. Give me 1 sec. Okay, guys, this is definitely the part where I do the talk. First up, I wanted to apologize about how I was earlier. I think I just needed to get off my chest. I was in a bad shape. Sometimes when you're dealing with depression, bipolar, or just one or the other, there's so much stuff going on in your head, and you don't know how to deal with it. Talking to someone can always help. The right medications could work with a combination of understanding your illness and maybe trying to work with someone that can help you out with it. If that comes up, definitely talk to someone. Now, aside from that, this is about the Mr. Ramon 420 channel. A couple things are going to be coming up. Now, every once in a while, I will be doing a, 3 videos per week. I've done it a few times. Now, two of the videos that will be up that week will always be reviews, Monday and Wednesday. I'm just going to try my best to keep that schedule. So every Monday and Wednesday is going to be review until I'll see what it's like come February. Now, here's the big thing. This is something I've never done, and I've always wanted to try it. A live Q&A. Now, I did a Q&A probably 7 years ago when I got 300 subs on it, and I thought, and I asked everyone, if you have any questions you could ask me. Nothing's off base. You can ask whatever you want. And boy, did I get some weird fucking ones. Like, seriously, I think I made like 7 or 8 videos out of this whole situation. This is not going to be the case. What I want from you guys is, if you have, this will be a live Q&A and a chat. You can ask me any questions. You can talk to me about anything. Movies, situations in your life, questions, whatever. I'll keep it on for about an hour or so, depending how it goes, and we'll take it from there. Now, I'm going to be doing this on February 1st, because I want to give you guys at least a few weeks to come up with a few questions, see what you think. I know 1 or 2 of you already say, oh, I'm coming up with a couple of interesting ones. It's like, yes, I like interesting. They could also be non-interesting. I'm cool with that. You know, you could ask me what my favorite, horror film is. I don't know if I'll give you the right answer. It's probably the thing. It might change. Who knows? But we'll see where we go from there. And, but the other, now, those are going to be on Friday. If I do a live post, it would be on Friday. Now, a third review that week, it's going to be on Saturday. I just want to make sure that, you get the idea that I'm going to do my best. Now, I won't be doing a lot of 3 videos a week. This is one. In a few weeks, there's going to be another, which will be the Q&A, the hour-long live feed, and then, of course, the third review I'll be doing on that Saturday. So I'm not, I won't keep it up that long. We'll see how it goes. I'll remind you guys like a few times, like coming up, like, hey, coming up next week, it's the Q&A. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Waka waka waka. Yeah. All right, guys. I appreciate the time you stuck around to watch this video. It means a lot. If you're still here to the very end, I appreciate it. I will try to do my best to kind of log in the description what movie came at what time. I will do my best to give you links to where you can purchase your copy of some of the movies. Some I'm just not going to remember where I got it from. Others, I'll have a better understanding. Guys, you've been fantastic. I love you all. Tune in next week. There will be a couple of movie reviews for your viewing pleasure, and hope you all have a great time and enjoy the weekend. And until next time, rate, comment, subscribe, and don't drink the Kool-Aid. See ya.